Hello everybody and welcome to my review of Chronicle. Yeah, I know I was supposed to do Woman in Black, but do you know what it was? It was poor planning on my part because I thought it came out this week. It doesn't, it comes out next week, so I went to see Chronicle instead. I know you people wanted to make me see Woman in Black, so I'm sorry for that. I am gonna go see it. I think next week. So, well, my review of Chronicle. So, Chronicle is what you don't get from the trailer. Actually, this is a POV film. It's point of view film from all the cameras, like Paranormal Activities or Cloverfield. And this is a very, very well done superhero. Yeah, well, superheroes. Actually, it focuses more on the one who becomes the supervillain, because basically the message of the film is, if you had these sort of powers, or if you had powers, or it's just basically saying, it's how you brought up. You see, this is why I don't do live that often, because I probably fuck up a lot. But anyway, the message is basically how you're brought up can affect how you live your life, basically. So the main focus is this guy called Adam. I know one of them's called Adam. I've forgotten the names already. Fucking. And he lives in a family where his mum's ill. She's dying basically, and his father is a drunken, abusive father who basically just tries to beat him up all the time. He's an abusive father, which is not, being a POV film, those scenes are kind of hard to watch a bit, actually, because they don't like cut away or anything. That's focusing on the one scene, so you see the whole fist throwing and all that, and it's not nice to watch. Actually, I've looked, and this film had a smaller budget than Paranormal Activities. Chronicles only had a budget of 15 million, I think it was, and they use it really well. The special effects are pretty good, are pretty well done. I've got a cold, so that's why I'm sniffing a lot. They're pretty well. I don't know. Sometimes you can definitely see the CGI. There's this scene where after they first got their powers, which I'll get into how they get the powers in a minute, but where they're basically recording. They're basically throwing a baseball. I think you see it in the trailer. They're throwing a baseball, and Adam, the one who's the strongest one, because I don't know, he basically stops it, and they turn the camera around, and you can tell that ball is CG, but it's only got 15 million, so what do you expect? Oh god, I gotta get rid of this cold. So the way to get the powers is basically they're at a rave or whatever the fuck they're called, and he's one of those. He has a camera and he takes it everywhere, and of course he's the unpopular one. He's the one who gets bullied at school. So basically, he's the one. He doesn't have a great time there. But then he meets this guy who's running for school congress or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. We don't have them in England, so he basically tells them to come here where they found this thing, this like crater where his cousin is. Adam's cousin is. He's got a cousin also. And they go down into into this hole, and they find this, I think, alien crystal or whatever the hell it is. And they touch it. It turns red, and then the camera goes all funny, and then they wake up. Well, no, they don't wake up. The next thing you see them is doing the baseball thing. So, actually, it's kind of it's nicely structured. Like, Act 1 of the film is basically like, well, web blogging. Act 2 is sort of like, they film it sort of like Jackass, actually. So they go, right, this is the baseball test. This is the prank test. They go to a shopping mall and start playing pranks on a lot of people. Which actually are kind of funny, actually. The teddy bear one, scaring the crap out of a little girl with a teddy bear. That was kind of funny. And then the third act of the film is where things start to get more darker and violent and serious, which is probably the best part of the film, because It's where Adam's the strongest of the one. Maybe it's because of his life and his emotions are more tattered and focused. Oh, so there will be spoilers in this. There will be spoilers in this because the guy running for Congress, the black guy running for Congress. After Adam, like his dad tries to attack him, and Adam basically just attacks him back and nearly basically kicks the crap out of his dad. Adam flies up into the air, and that guy said something's happened because we all got nosebleeds all of a sudden, because if they use the powers too much they get a nosebleed, basically because they think this power's like a muscle. If you work it too hard you're going to damage it. So they basically he basically goes up into the clouds, and then he's causing a thunderstorm, and the black guy who's also flying at the same time. Yeah, because they learn how to fly. I should have pointed that out. They realise, well, if it's telepathic, if you can lift objects up, then what's stopping us lifting yourself up? Which again, actually, I'll give this the flying scene when they first learn how to fly is really cool. It's a really cool scene. I've really got to script my reviews more. So basically they he's up in the sky. He's crying, and his powers are causing a thunderstorm, which strikes the Congress guy, and well, the next scene you see he's died. He got killed by the thunder shock, and of course Adam's cousin's like, well, how did that happen, huh? How was he found? How did he get struck by electricity and then found in a field, when there was no recorded electrical storm? So basically, he thinks that Adam killed him, and Adam starts getting more. His mother, the parents don't have enough money for her mother's medicine, so he basically goes around stealing money to buy for the medicine. But he ends up going into a garage, and he next to the place there. But the owner runs out with a shotgun. He throws the shotgun away, and it causes an explosion where the shopkeeper gets killed and he gets burned because he's wearing fireman gear. And then the next thing you see, he's in hospital. His dad walks in and he tells him that his mother's died because his dad was out looking for him. And basically, Adam's in a coma, and his father tries to hit him in a coma. How nice is that as a parent? But again, Adam wakes up just before he's about to hit him, and the whole hospital room he's in explodes, and then he hits it. It's like on the news that there's been a terrorist attack. Then Adam's cousin goes off to consult it, like go see what the hell is happening, because he knows it's Adam, and they basically have their final fight of good versus evil, and yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's a little bit anticlimactic, maybe because of the POV shots, but it's a very well paced movie as well. Although there is one thing. This Adam's cousin there's a love interest. She's a girl. She's a web blogger. She carries a camera around everywhere. She's kind of pointless in this film. She doesn't really need to be there. But apart from that, this is a well paced movie. It actually I've just realised. The origin story for Adam, the one who turns evil and mad with power, is kind of like Peter Parker's, because let's face it, he's bullied at school. One of his family parents dies. I don't think Peter Parker had an abusive family, but an abusive dad. But I don't know. I'm not really a Spider-Man guy, but he's unpopular. He's clever though. But instead of where Spider-Man, where he turns good, it basically does what actually probably would have happened. If he got powers, he turns mad and evil, and he just sees himself as, he calls himself, I think it's called an alpha predator or something like that, which is basically, he goes on about saying, well, a lion doesn't feel guilt when it kills a gazelle, so why should I? Good point to that, but yeah, Chronicle is a good point of view movie. It's much better than Paranormal Activities 3. I think it could be better than Cloverfield as well. I'd recommend you go see it. next review is going to be Woman in Black, so please don't write in the hate comments. Just, I am going to go see it. Please don't hate me. Come on, man. I'm just a... So this is Alex the Hunted, fading to black.